Went to the Bass Pro Shop. Took my daughter down. Man, I tell you what, won't do that again. They said that when they opened, uh, they had uh, they had giveaways going on. They had a whole bunch of free items to 200 people that were there first thing when they opened up in the morning, and they gave away these spinners. Well, I gave these to the kids. I made sure to get one for my son, so I figured I'd show this one while he's laying down. The only problem is the one side I noticed on these things, it doesn't really spin well. But I think it might be because the bearing has to be pushed back the right way. Because these are, I noticed these are just all rubber, so it might be. Well, maybe it's not that way. Maybe I'll have to figure out a way to dangle this to where it's not hitting the rubber. Working that way. Huh. Has to be just a certain way, I guess, so that way it doesn't hit nothing. But yeah, they had these. They had a Santa Claus one. They also had these snowmen fidget spinners. And when you went to the door, I got there earlier than expected. I waited, I think, unfortunately, 2 hours before the door opened. It was actually supposed to open up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we noticed one of the ladies that went inside, and I was like the second person in there, and she had come to the front door. She was unlocking to go in, and we said, I asked her, I said, "Is it still opening up at 9?" And she was like, grumpy, really bad. She was like, "No, it's at 10." So, she still had the open door, and she was talking to somebody else inside, and I was like, "Oh, it's pretty bad when your internet tells you open at 9 o'clock, and other people have called you and said 9 o'clock. So what's the deal?" So I don't know if she was just having an off day or what, but um, all together before we went in, there was about 50 people, 50 or 60 people by the time the doors did open at 10 o'clock, and they had some of the kids. I noticed my daughter. I made sure to park really close so that way, I could have her go to the car once in a while and warm up and everything while I was waiting in line. But we did get they handed these out at the door, and plus you had gotten this. They had a card, um, and you had to peel off the edges and then open up your card to find out what gift from the giveaway that you had won. They had a nice gun scope. They had a nice compound bow sight. They had a couple of knives that were really nice. They had other items. I was like crossing my fingers to try to get the Yeti cooler they had. It was like a $600 cooler that they had, but I'm not sure who won that one. But I opened up my card, and I got this. It was so basically I waited in line for 2 hours for a screwdriver, but it's actually not a bad screwdriver. I thought it was pretty cool. This one here, what it does is you have your tips in here, and there's a whole bunch of different tips that you can see in the inside of this one. I don't know if you can see it that well or not, but inside, what you do is it just slides down, and it brings your bit back into the rotator, and you just rotate to wherever you want. Like if you want a Phillips head, you just spin it to where the Phillips heads are, slide it back out, and you're all set to go with a Phillips head onto it. So I thought that wasn't that bad. You could tell, yeah, it was made in China, but I've tried it. It actually works really good. I was like surprised. I was like, it's got to be something chintzy. It's going to break easily, but I mean the bits they really have good bits in here for what I've seen. I mean it's like the well, once you have the rotator all the way out where it's supposed to be, they have a couple of different Phillips head tips. Smaller ones. Uh, you can see I think that's the smallest tip that they have for this one. And then there's the flat heads. And I don't know how many Phillips heads there is in here. There's one, two, three. There's four of each. There's four flat heads and four Phillips heads that are in this one altogether. Not a bad deal. It's really good. I mean, the grip is really well on this one, and that's. I noticed this part here is all plastic, but it's not flimsy or nothing. It's really durable. And the only thing I noticed with this thing though is like a lot of times you try to hold on to this part, and every once in a while your hand will go back, and I accidentally was like coming off of the flathead. But I imagine you could probably put your own tips in here if you want, being that these pieces do come out and do go back in really well. So like if you have any tips, you can actually put your own tips in there. If you have any like square bit tips for some of the trailer screws or whatever, and um, if you have even um, any basic standard ones that you'd want to put in here, you can actually put them in there. I mean, these are just the standard ones anyways, so you can see the number on that, but it doesn't show up that good. But yep, that was the one I had actually gotten from the Bass Pro Shop for the gift for waiting in line. But I thought it was good. Works well. I mean, yeah, I didn't get the Yeti cooler or the expensive stuff, but all in all, still, it was a good product. I liked it, and the fidget spinners were not too bad. They won't spin too well on a table because of the shapes of the snowmen. They had snowmen and Santa Clauses. So what they were doing first was doing all the snowmen first before they were handing out any of the Santa Clauses. But yeah, my daughter liked the one that she had gotten, and figure once little man gets up, it'd be the perfect one for him. Just a rubber one, simple. And oops. So now I got it fixed so that I actually spin. I think sometimes, in the package it get banged around, so they do, like I was saying, it's all rubber, so these bearings move around a little bit in the inside of these. But all in all, still a good one. Not bad. But I do hope everybody's having a good weekend. Just right now, finally relaxing after waiting 2 hours in line. And yeah, I think there was like, even though I was the second person in line, the guy in front of me was there from 4:30 in the morning. And I thought, holy crap, because he was down there. He thought, everybody would be down there really, really early. But he found out the hard way that nobody was there. Because when I got there, I believe it was like, well, I think I got there like 7:30, whatever, but they opened at 10. But thinking that what it said on the website and from everybody else that I've heard in line were saying that they called last night, and they were telling them that yeah, we're going to be opening at 9 and so on. But there was I guess there was a lot of people that were really not too happy with the way the service was with that lady and everything else, being all upset and yelling out, no, it's 10 o'clock. And yeah, that's the normal hours. But when you see it on the on the website where it states 9 o'clock, I guess a lot of people had actually called corporate um, about this, because this is the Bass Pro Shop that's in Utica, that's up in Utica, New York. And yeah, they weren't too happy with the way the service was this morning with a couple of people, and plus being Santa wasn't there on time, so my daughter didn't get her pictures taken. So corporate was being called a lot about that, and I guess corporate was being called about everybody waiting outside. So I see somebody popped on. Hello, whoever popped on. But yeah, all in all, it was still a good time. Went a couple other places afterwards before getting home. So that was fun. We had a daughter. It was daughter day. We went out and did a couple things before coming back home. So now she's happy because we stopped at her aunt's and she got a big box full of Christmas ornaments and everything for her own little tree that she wants to put in her room. So that was good. But yeah, I mean, getting the like I said, just getting this rubber fidget spinner and the gift that waiting in line was the screwdriver, but pretty cool. It had the rotator to it and everything. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I had to wait a while, but it wasn't too bad. And I thought maybe my daughter Janae was going to be like, well, she's really impatient, but she did well. She did really good to wait in line, and she still looked around and saw a lot of nice stuff that they had down there. But she had fun, which was good. But yeah, hope everybody's having a really good weekend. Trying to relax after Black Friday madness. Because man, I've already heard some stories already online on how bad Black Friday was. Because I guess a stabbing someplace up in Rome. I think it was Rome Walmart. Somebody had a stabbing up there. I'm like, for God's sake, what is this world coming to? It's like, you know, from what I remember, the holidays was never about what gifts you can get and how many you can get and everything else. It used to be about caring. Hey, Fernando, how you doing? And it's just gotten to the point where everybody tries to grab as many gifts as they can for the lowest price, and at the same time, it's like a riot for goodness sake for just trying to get something at a cheap price or whatever, and it's like it's not worth it. Doing it online is a lot easier and everything. So that was the plus part, but yeah, it's insane. I think this year has gotten worse with stabbings and everything else over Black Friday. All it is a material item. For God's sake, why do people got to fight and stab people over an item? It's just it's asinine. It's acting like a waterhead retard. God, and then they steal stuff while you're out there in the Sangolo. Yeah, or yeah, I said that wrong. Sangoland, how's it going, buddy? Oh yeah, thank you for the greetings. Any of you guys go out? Did you? Any of you guys go out on Black Friday to get any items and see how insane it was in the stores you guys were at? I can imagine it probably was. Oh, it was all good for you, Songo Land. Oh, did you do your shopping online? Did you? Oh, Fernando, you were out and about, huh? Did you bring a cattle prod with you? It's been like you need like a football outfit just to go in some of the stores. It's ridiculous. They trample over people. It's insane. It's not how it used to be. Now, when I was younger, I remember how it used to be. It's like totally changed. It's like I don't know, just something totally insane. But yeah, today's just like a quiet day. I didn't see as much traffic out there today when I went out to Bass Pro Shop. I mean, Pro Shop for me is probably uh, less than a half an hour away. Yeah, it's probably about a half an hour. But highways were actually not really full of people. Well, then again, I went down at like 7 o'clock and got down there at like 7:30, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it is what it is. I didn't get the cooler, but oh, it was crazy down there, Sungoland. I can imagine. Well, a lot of different stores. It depends on what their discounts are and everything. I mean, and I did notice. I think it was yeah, the offers in the different shops that they have. Yeah, because I know that certain ones, like I think was it Best Buy was open Thanksgiving night um, for their deals or whatever to try to. I think some of the stores were just trying to break up the insanity. They would try to do it so that way. And I'll come in here where maybe the signal's a little bit better. I notice every once in a while the signal is definitely like going off and on. Well, one of the first ones they would give you a Christmas spinner. Yeah, yeah, they gave me a. Do we still have that flyer? Where's the flyer? Let me see if I can find the flyer to show you. They had different items. I'm gonna find out where it was put. Ah, there it is, the Bass Pro Shop one. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, they had it where they had spinners, but yeah, if I can see if I can get this picture to come in, I'll turn it around. I'll show you what they had going on. Yeah, see, they had where it said guaranteed prize to the first 200 customers in line of the store, and a free Santa or snowman spinner to the first 200 in line as well. I mean, they had some really good gifts. I mean, yeah, that was the one I was trying to get was the Yeti cooler. They had gift cards as well. They had a really nice scope for a gun scope. They had a Songolan. I don't know if you could see that or not. They did have a drone as well there. I mean, they had some really good stuff there. They had the hanging tackle box. They had the Bass Pro Shop fishtail money clip knife. Of course, the multi-tool screwdriver, which I had gotten. I was like, darn. The multi-tool, the gun rest, and yeah, that was the yeah, my little boy. I figure I asked him for an extra one, being I had my daughter had gotten hers, so they were kind of leery. And I said, I said my 2-year-old I wasn't going to bring with me because I wasn't going to have him out there in that cold or be in the car. So they did give me one finally. Oh, you trying to get a speaker at your local Walmart? Yeah, they're all gone. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, as soon as somebody sees like one of these kind of flyers for anything, like any different kind of store, but um, they have yeah, they had special deals for like you get they had a free packet, if you donate an unwrapped toy, which I brought like one down there. Hey Dewey, how's it going, bud? Um, oh, you just received the Bluetooth speaker? How was that? But I mean, like around Thanksgiving time, they started doing these. They had the wooden picture ones, but been so busy, I didn't really get a chance to go down there. And like here, they had the Saturday and Sunday. They had these crafts going on and stuff. But I mean, yeah, they had some really good deals. But yeah, I was hoping to get that one. That would have been really sweet to get the Yeti cooler. Um, but there's always next year. But still, getting the screwdriver still wasn't bad. But I did see they had different drones there and stuff. Oh, you wanted to say hi? There you go. But yeah, it's yeah, I always like Christmas time. Christmas time's like, I don't know, my favorite holiday and everything. Like we already have, as you can see, the tree. I already have the tree up. Look at the mess on the floor you made. Oh yeah, the 12 days of Christmas sale. Yeah, I should check that, Fernando. Uh, but yeah, oh, sorry, I'm just sitting down back by my computer, and I'm sitting in this chair now. My other chair took a dump on me, and I'm sitting in a old uh, office chair, which doesn't really do much, and tell you what, not good for the back. But yeah, I know they're doing more stuff. So if anybody has a Bass Pro Shop around them, I know they're doing crafts and stuff. I think they're also going to, from what I heard, I'm not sure if they're doing any more giveaways tomorrow or not. But I know I thought I said that today and tomorrow, but it might be. I'm not sure. But you know, I never. When I was younger, I used to always be with my parents and stuff, and we'd always go out on Black Friday. But now it's like I just rather stay home on Black Friday. And now with everything you can do online, I think it's more safer to do it at home than anything else. Because you try doing this stuff, going to the stores, it's you're jam packed. You feel like you're in a cattle truck. Insane. But hopefully I'm not rambling on too much for you guys. Figure I'd jump on, being I just got back to the house. I didn't really do much for 1 or 2 days there because my internet's still sucking. They're supposed to be sending me a new modem, um, different than the one I have now, which I've gone, like I was saying in the video I did last night, I've gone through, I don't know how many modems and everything else in the past 2 years that I've had this company, and it's just ridiculous. But I'm hoping this new modem comes in. I hope everything kind of goes better for Wi-Fi and everything else. And but yeah, I'm glad I jumped on and said hi to you guys and chit chat a little bit. But you know, I'm hoping to see everybody else's video. Love you guys' channel. Everybody who's ever subscribed to me, thank you very much. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Fernando, Dewey, Sangolan, thank you for jumping on and listening to my old fart rambling I'm doing over here. I'm just like, yes, one day I used to be able to walk 40 miles to school, but now we got to do all this crap. But you guys take it easy. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your weekend, relax, chill out, spend time with family or friends, or play with RC trucks, which I wish I still had mine. But yes, you guys enjoy it, man. Take it easy, and I'll be on tomorrow, or maybe even on later on tonight. Take care, guys. Oh, yeah, fun with RCs.